Jolan True and welcome to another exciting day in our galaxy. And as you can already see on screen, we are talking about another officer today. Or you have seen it on the thumbnail anyway. It is you. The name is always bugging me, but nevertheless, he is quite an interesting officer, and that's why I want to talk about him today. He was really hard to get, by the way. But before I get into the details, please do subscribe to my channel. As you might already know, I set myself quite an ambitious goal to reach 1,000 subscribers until the end of the year, after the channel started so well in just these few months, and I would be happy if you were a part of it. And if you're already a subscriber and watching my videos for some time, I thank you a lot, of course. But let's talk about you. As I said, he was really hard to get. I finally got him now with a Borg event that we recently had, and I got the missing HUGH shards from that, but that took quite some time. He is an epic officer, so I needed a few blueprints to get him. He is one of those officers that has no captain's ability, but a below deck ability, and there we come to the interesting thing. But first, let's have a quick look at the information. He's engineering class, he's from the group Unimatrix 12, and he has no faction. His abilities, the officer ability, when you put him on the bridge next to the captain, for example, is Flee the Collective. And U increases the impulse speed of your ship by 5%. You see the 5% are in green. That means it will get higher when you upgrade him. He's only level 5 because I just got him. And I'm so happy I finally got him. But the below deck ability is a little bit more interesting even. And that is resist and retaliate. So nothing with resistance is futile here. U has a 45% chance to increase critical hit chance by 25% for 2 rounds after being hit by a hostile. And this ability can stack with 2 rounds. That means that for 1 round you have it stacking, and so that could be nice. But weapons with multiple shots will only trigger this ability once per attack. So when you put him below deck, you have this ability, and 25% critical hit chance added to what you have is quite nice. And you see another green number, so the 45% will get higher once you upgrade you. And so that is another very interesting thing as well. You, of course, is an epic officer. That means he has 3 traits or trait levels for away team assignments that you have to unlock as usual with those. He can be assimilated, survivor, or leader. So far I haven't unlocked any because when I use you, usually I use him below deck for certain fights, and so I'm not using him in any away team missions. So that will not happen. And you see that here the numbers are there that will rise with the upgrading of you. His attack, defense, and health, okay, they are a bit negligible at the moment, but nevertheless, his abilities below deck are the important part, as is with a lot of other officers. And there are a lot of good below deck officers at the moment, and you is just another one of those. And you really have to shift around with below deck officers all the time if you have certain things to do. There are some minor below deck officers which I have on the same ship the whole time, but on my main ship, which I use for different missions, PvP, and hostile grinding for reputation and so on, I'm always switching around the below deck officers because I want to do that with my strongest ship and all those things, and that's why I need to switch them around. So don't forget your below deck officers when you are changing crews. You know that crews are really important in this game as well. Of course, research is important, much more important than upgrading sometimes, but also the crews are very important. And just remember that I still have to do some more PvP crew videos because a lot changed since they brought in the below deck officers from this arc, and so I have to make new ones there as well. I should remember that one. But nevertheless, U is a nice one if you have the chance to get him via some Borg events or something, or he was in other events recently. That's why I was able to finish him with the Borg event. Try to get some HUGH shards. He's not a bad officer. I really recommend him below deck, and really to have him. And if you want to add something to you, how you use him, for example, or if you have questions or requests for some videos, please always drop me a line. I'm always happy to read your comments. And even if it is just a hi and where you're from, quite a curious person, and like to know where everyone from this planet is on that's watching my video. And I know that people from all over the planet are already watching it. It's quite nice to interact with people from everywhere on this globe. And if you want to see another video, the next one is right here in the end screen. I'll see you there. I'll be back.